If you have a health challenges, no matter what problem it is, if you want to improve just one thing in your lifestyle, and then best uh, investment, it is sleeping, optimizing your sleep if there's any problem. The reason is we leave the daytime in the full like a as a potentially whatever we can do. But if you don't have a good night's sleep and the body's not repairing and body's not resetting, it's very challenging to create whatever you desire during the daytime. So I want to stress you out here over and over how important that the sleep can be. So there are a couple different people having some sleeping challenges. Very first one, simply they cannot fall asleep at night. And this is due to their stress, ongoing stress, finances, or some thoughts and the worries, or just simply your lifestyle. Like let's say you're exposed with all these lights or the TV and then like all those media. It can be one of a challenge. In that case, your body is not ready to go to sleep and your hormone is still very hyper, like cortisol is still high and melatonin not kicks in. So we have an excellent remedy for this. And the second one, if you fall asleep because you're tired, you fall asleep, but you cannot stay asleep. There are a couple different reasons. Very first, the blood sugar challenges, because you when you sleep at night, your brain needs glucose to stay asleep. But if you don't give that fuel, your body want to protect you from just dying, so they wake up. So you have to wake up and then you have to feed your brain. And that is the when you have a poor diet and eating patterns, and then that one can cause the problem. Like, and then this one especially when you wake up and you have a little bit of anxiety, like a your heart is like a pounding, and then that adrenaline rush is usually sign of you have a fuel deficiency. And then another pattern is people just waking up like 2 a.m. This is usually 2 a.m. Is most of my patients with the estrogen deficiency, so they are going through perimenopause, so they're not really menopause but perimenopause. Perimenopause can start early as mid 30 actually. So if you're waking up in the very early in the morning like at 2 o'clock, and then just like a toss and turn, and then later you fall asleep, and then you wake up maybe like a 6 o'clock, still feel not feeling rejuvenated. So that's a very typical estrogen, like a lack of estrogen problem. And another people, they waking up in the morning, but they still very tired. So they're still the especially hormone, like a cortisol hormone in the morning has to spike up, and then you're ready to go out and catch your fishes or whatever, like you start and doing something, but your body's not ready. Your body just this hormones not kicks in and you have a very slow start. So this pattern is also we have to balance this cortisol diurnal rhythm is a it is not in the right rhythm, so we have to balance those rhythm. And so then what is a remedy can be? Very first one with that specific high cortisol people at night, we have to lower those cortisol. So you can use ashwagandha or all these adaptogenic, holy basil. I love something called, I usually call it's fun name. This is herbal like a tranquilizer, and because it just calm you down, your edge down, especially hard time sleep at night. So it can be magnesium glycinate is one, and I love valerian root. So if you have especially pain in your body, then this is a go-to remedy. And the valerian root is like almost like a Valium, and then passionflower. So those are three. I want you to write down this right now if you have a problem, because this is all natural, and then when you wake up next morning you will feel great actually. So magnesium glycinate, valerian root, and passionflower tea. This three combo will really help you out at night. Excuse me. And second, if you have a hard time stay asleep at night because of a fuel efficiency, then you have to give a right fuel, and then you stop eating the wrong food, especially if you have too much carb driven food and then you are used up all at night and then your body is waking up. Then you have to give your body more like a protein, which is a sustainable energy fuel for your brain. So you can add maybe hard-boiled eggs, or you can have, if you eat cheese, you can have the string cheese, like a low-fat string cheese, or some a little handful of nuts and seed will be good choice for you. And that's a more like a people with glucose level, like their blood sugar level dysregulation. And the next one, you waking up like a 2 a.m. and that people with the estrogen deficiency people, then we have to balance this estrogen. You know, I love phytoestrogen. If you already know, like I love kuzu, and also I love pomegranate. And you can have like a tart cherry juice, which is very good for sleep problem. And also there is a something we call like a dates, like a red date tea is also very soothing. It's not phytoestrogen, but generally help the sleep because of the sweetness from the fruit. It help them out to sleep better. And like a flaxseed and all those, like a soy, like I love a black bean, like a soy milk, homemade. There, actually I have it here. So I'm drinking this one. So good. So you can have this kind of food to support, or you can actually now bioidentical hormone, or there is so many different hormonal support is available for this woman going through menopause or perimenopause, because it's not only important for the menopause symptom, it's fundamentally important for your brain health, and then your bone health, and then your eye like a vision. So we need this diminishing estrogen to be more like a supported. And then the next is the people having hard time having some like a refreshing sleep, quality of a sleep. Then that type of people, as soon as you wake up, I want you to go outside if you can, and or if you if you have a curtain at night to have a better sleep in the morning, you have to open that up. So you have to have this like a sunlight coming to, if it is only there is if sunlight outside, because that will help the spike of the cortisol. And I love personally grounding, so you can go outside, the earthing, and then contact the soil, and then also go outside, and then if you can see the light, and then vitamin D, and they're all great. And tea wise, I love licorice tea, because licorice is actually help body to create more cortisol. It's excellent for autoimmune condition, and if people are having some sort of a pain, I still think licorice is very good. Other except if you have the blood pressure problem. But if you're taking just in the morning, like especially like as a tea instead of just a strong supplement, I think a licorice has a great place for, and that's my favorite for morning people to help body to increase the cortisol. And that's pretty much for now. And but as I said, that there's a great herbal formula in Chinese medicine we can create for our patients, and you can use a little bit of a melatonin as a support. But my duty, that herbal tranquilizer, don't forget that they are so valuable asset. Okay, good luck.